Yes.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Oh,
Good afternoon.
oh! I wish I had
Good
the time.
afternoon. This is Bob from Bel Air, Maryland. It's good to see you again. This Saturday, I'm speaking to you alongside my brothers, the OTECH pros, Collins, Vincent, Oliver, and we have some guests here tonight. Um, we have with us, of course, our brother Madi, who is always supporting us. We have Engineer Mike as well. We have um, our sister Ivy Mix. But today we are actually spotlighting two distinct individuals. So as you know, for the past few months, maybe 2 or 3 months, we've been coming up uh, every other Saturday, bi-weekly a month, and we're trying to spotlight, some of the founders that we know or we see or we don't know who are doing great things behind the scenes, but they are not known. So we've been doing that consistently, and today we have two distinct individuals, and then of course we are joined by our sister Ivy Mix. Not everybody knows her, so she's just going to give us some inspirational words at some point today. So, but we have with us, ladies and gentlemen, um, a very distinct individual that I've known. Remember, in the days of our old winners, um, when we had our meetings on Mondays and Wednesdays, we ended it up for almost 2 years with a benediction from this man. Truly, he's a reverend priest. He's a priest. He's a Catholic priest. But he saw the vision of ONPASSIVE, and he said this is something that he would need to be engaged in. He lives in the United Kingdom. He's around Manchester. In fact, when we went to Manchester last year, he was there. He came to the meeting that we had with Red and Mr. Peter Rogers and all the others. So he's been actually engaged for a long time doing his work behind the scenes. So I'm going to call on our own Father Blaise to come up and give us the story. Here you can do three things. You can just tell us your story. You can educate us. You can inspire us, and anything that you like. So just take the floor, talk to us, let us know who you are. You see, Brother Madi is here. He also has a program that called Shining the Light. I'm sure he'll probably call you up maybe one of these days. But just tell us your story, tell us who you are, and everything that we need to know. So I'll pass it over to you, Father Blaise, and you can take it from here.
Thank you, Uncle Bob. Thank you, guys. It's a great privilege to be with you this afternoon. And let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. 5 on 5. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Greetings to the viewers. Uncle Bob, you said everything about me, Father Blaise, and all the story about meeting the all winners. No. Someone brought me into ONPASSIVE in 2021, January 2021. And I was so privileged to be with this great family I discovered from that time, through the all winners and through all the webinars that were done. I'm here today, and the first thing I will have to do is to show my own solidarity with Mr. Ash and with the whole company, the same as the leader did in OP 360 2 days ago. So I am a silent follower, as you know, Uncle Bob, but I am a strong believer of what is being doing or what is done in this company for the sake of the whole humanity. I believe that Mr. Ash was inspired by God himself to come out with this great idea and make a company out of love and for everyone. Even when you say something that ONPASSIVE is for everyone, but not everyone for ONPASSIVE. So I was so privileged to, on my journey to make this small room into ONPASSIVE with the all winners, from where I learned everything. I have to say that I have no background of IT before, no background, yes, because I have been online for business. This isn't my first time, but this is my second time in business. I'm happy that I wasn't so long into searching of what is the best for me and for others. I think that through this, the humanity will be uplifted. How? Through us. If we are made of love, and if we strongly believe in the vision of Mr. Ash and make it ours in one way or another and stay in, we will have the benefit of this great business for ourselves and then become the tools and the instrument to spread the news or to shine the light everywhere. I remember when I came in, Brother Marty and other leaders, Chris Johnson, were so motivated and engaged, speaking about Blaise. And that was the first thing that stick in my heart. I said, Blaise, a blessing for humanity. The whole company as a blessing for humanity, and we to use Blaise to bring everyone into a kind of loving each other and sharing with each other. And I remember the word of Michael Williams, AIAM, motivating us, share. And this is what I keep for myself in ONPASSIVE. And this is what I did, sharing this great opportunity for each one to experience this great family and then learn from there another way to love humanity and to share love with each other. What have I done since then? Since the first day I came in, I opened my heart, I opened my mind, and opened my intelligence to listen, first of all. I listened carefully to those who had experience before me. I learned from you, Guy, OTECH, who knows many things about technology and IT. And I learned from the leaders to know about the process of how this business can be built. So for me, time is a treasure, not because we have to go fast, but because whatever long it takes, we are sure that we are in a good place, we are in the right place. And if you want to know that, just see how many people came in for the first for the first time, and how many people can still be there. So what I have in my mind, I might not be very organized in what I want to follow in the future, but I have a love for education. And my whole life as a priest, I supported education by teaching myself, by lecturing, and by accompanying students in their journey to learn in schools. And I continue to support from the UK students. And I work with college and some primary schools as well. So my vision for the future is that ONPASSIVE will help for education. I know for sure that financial freedom is a done deal for each one who come in. I know for sure that love is to be shared for all those who discover and receive the vision from ONPASSIVE. But being educated is a challenge not for everyone in the world. Being educated not only in the way of having knowledge for ourselves, but how to live your life in great connection with others. So this is what I want to be able to to have as an input or impact for those who will listen to my small voice as a founder or an affiliate of ONPASSIVE. The other thing I want to do is impact health. I'm not a medical professional, but I would like from the background of my own life, I experience how great being healthy is so important. So I would like through ONPASSIVE to make sure that the health centers that are close to me or that can welcome my initiative will be empowered and to be able to give more and more for the good life of those who come in and for the good life of humanity. So this is in a few words what I can say for in the first place. Thank you very much.
Indeed, Father Blaise, thank you. You know, I've known you for a very long time, Father, and seeing you in Manchester was also very, very humbling. You know, you pray for us even when we don't know. We know that because we feel your prayers. I really want to thank you. You are always present. You are always present during the winners. Even now at the Heroes, we see you every day at the Heroes. These are really, Brother Madi, these are really one of those quiet people who've traveled the journey with us, but very quietly. And you know, your idea of education is key. The fastest way to alleviate people from poverty is educate them. That's a fact. Most of us are here because of education, you know. So I support your initiative. And of course, if you don't have good health, you don't have life. So those are the kind of courses that will be great for us to engage in once the apples start coming. And I think they will very shortly. So I'm going to switch gears now to this sister of ours. I heard her yesterday. I heard you, Ivy. I heard you yesterday at Oron at Omino. We're talking about patience and focus, and you came there and you gave us these biblical references with love and patience. I don't know if that's what you came here for today, but I'm going to open it up to you. You can either educate us, inspire us, or just let it go, and I will send it to you right now, Ivy. Take it away.
Thank you so much. I am really happy to be here among our great brothers. Madi, you lose out on this a little bit. In Africa, we treat our men like kings. We know the words to speak into their hearts. It goes right in there. So we know how to honor them because they empower us. They love us in a different way, Madi. I think maybe there shall be a school on it one day. We love them dearly. And they have proved so strong, so diligent. And yesterday I was thinking about how did the OTECH pros come to be? It was because Madi, you saw that Ash had poured his heart out. I'll talk about that in a minute. He had loved on us. And maybe some of us did not understand, and you went a step further and you brought them in. Now, the right, most of us are born looking like our parents, but we die looking like our decisions. I'll say it again. We are born looking like our parents, but we die looking like our decisions. And the right research eliminates fear. It eliminates mistakes. So why do we have the OTECH pros? It's to help us make the right decision. Make us understand the decision that we have to make. They are here because we are not supposed to die looking like our parents. Not in a bad way, but our parents want us to be more than them. Every parent wants that. So I really honor them. They are pouring information. I watch them. I hear them. The fire that comes from Oliver. Yesterday, Madi was saying that you needed a fire hose. I think we need the fire service for Oliver today. He's the one that we need fire tanks for. I just want to say thank you for this beautiful, because there are times to some people ask me, I mean, it's constant. Ivy, where do you get this fire? Ivy, why are you so inspired? There's one of our sisters here. I've seen her on the chat. She said, Ivy, are you part of the, she didn't even say leadership. She said, are you part of the head office at Dubai? I said, why? She says, you talk as if you know more than we know.
Uh-huh.
That is powerful. I don't know anything. I know everything from the lives. Every live show I go with a pen and paper, with something I take back home to do. I am a doer. I'm so much of a doer that my daughter says it's scary. Because when I find a conviction, the next minute you find me doing it. I don't have to wait to be told that go and like our priest said, go and share. When I heard that word, I heard it from Michael Williams too. I just share and I find ways to share. So just going back to who we are. You cannot do big things if you are distracted by small things. If you are distracted by a telephone bill that is keeping you chasing our CEO down, how are you going to look after a village? How are you going to build a school? If at this moment you are worried about your telephone bill, you are worried about your house rent, what we are talking about is a village, is a town, is a city that we're going to build. So we have to give chance for love to reign. I don't call it patience. There's no patience in this. The man has shown us love. I said it and I mean it, that those days where all the heads of states were hiding, when all the religious leaders, forgive me, our pastor here, they were hiding. In the days of the COVID, we had Ash coming on every Thursday, 3 hours, 4 hours, pouring love into us, talking about his dreams. Why were we listening to him? He was loving on us, talking about what he was going to do. And the most important thing is he included us in that dream. Do you know how women, when we feel, when your husband tells you, I'm going to build a house, this will be your room, you have 2 rooms for your shoes, and you have an elevator so that I'm telling you, those things are exciting. So he excited us. There are some of us who's holding on to the power of the dream and the love that he poured on us. Mm-hmm. He loved us, and after that, what did he do? He did not only talk, he went to work. So now we don't see him as much, but we have to love on him. And last week he said, if I tell you that things are okay, I'll not be telling you the truth. There's something that's not okay. He's giving us that word. So what do? We support him in these times. Those times when COVID made all of us be in our rooms and we thought we were going to die the next minute and there was not going to be any world the next week, he gave us hope. He was talking to our hearts and our spirits. This is the time to love on him. We are not waiting on him. We are waiting on ourselves. We are going to wait on ourselves. All of us have read the book, Think and Grow Rich. Do you know what it says? It says, grow rich, think and grow. We have to grow. It's not the rich part. We always hear the rich part. How are you growing into what you're going to become? Yesterday, and I said it very respectfully, some of us, we found a way to come onto live TV, not because we were on live TV. We learned how to start putting comments in the chat. We learned how to start coming onto the screen. There were times I was feeling so shy, but I'll come onto the screen anyway. So just learn how to do that. Learn how to do certain things. When they say, do you want to make a comment? You can put your hand up. You have to start putting that hand up. You have to start living your dream. You have to start being that football star. All the basketball, I said, we will be known all over the world. That is fame. The people who have fame, they did not get it just like that. They were practicing on the basketball court. They were telling themselves that they were going to be the great actor. Are you getting me? They were learning stuff before they became famous. We are going to become famous. Ash says it. and it is done. So how are you going to look when you're famous? Are you going to be behind the camera? Are you going to raise your hand up? Are you going to send a comment to Madi or all these are great guys when they are speaking? I just want to thank you for this great meeting that we have. And I just want to say that we're in the right place. There is no doubt. There should be no doubt. Right now, it's just working on ourselves and loving Ash. That's all that he needs at this moment. Thank you for letting me speak.
Indeed. Ivy Mix. I love that name. It sounds
unbelievable. I am not following her. Okay.
It sounds like some celebrity radio host somewhere. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, sis. Thanks for joining us. Yes, you nailed it. Who is Ash Mufara is love, compassion, and hope. That's who this man is. And I like the way you insist that it's not patience, it's love. And in the book, in the good book, the Corinthians tells us that love is patience. Yeah. You see? So if you are patient, you should have love. No, that was really amazing. Thank you so much. And you also said that you make reference to my brother Oliver that he needs a fire hose or something like that to cool him down. Yes, because he knows exactly what's going on. He sees the picture. He can see it. He can see it from a distance. That's why he says that we are fine. And he has been insisting on that for almost 4 years. We are fine. He takes his time, sits back, analyzes stuff, and comes and tells all of us that we are fine. So, Brother Oliver, I want you to calm down and tell us again that we are fine.
Oh my God, you want me to follow my mix?
Only you can do that because we need a fire hose to
She has fired up the base, you know?
Yes.
So for you to make me to follow her, I thought, yeah, man, we are really fine. And when you are focused in whatever thing you're doing, you know, you are going to be in that position that you'll be fine. And to be in ONPASSIVE, that you've migrated, you've activated your account. Mm-hmm. What else do you want? That patience that we are talking about all the time is what we are exercising now. And when you are exercising that patience with that hope also and that faith in you, give Mr. Ash Mufara that time. Bob always says something, time. And that time, he said that, the CEO himself said that when the OAS will come back, it will be an explosion. So please, guaranteed. We never said guaranteed, but with ONPASSIVE, with what our CEO has shown us, from our compliance to our infrastructure to the business model of ONPASSIVE, nothing can shake us. Even you're not in the kitchen, you are that child that you always want to come and spy in the kitchen what your mom is preparing. You get that aroma, you run and go back and come back. Just that aroma that you smell makes you understand that you are fine. You are in a comfortable place. You know that stew and rice and chicken that they'll serve you on that table, or that you eat, or that good hamburger that when you go to the restaurant, you place your order, you see other people's dish they're eating, that aroma that comes in from inside that restaurant, that you are waiting for your own meal. That is what we are. That is how we are also waiting. We are also waiting because that aroma is there. We are waiting seriously. Why shouldn't we always be fine? We should be fine. You know, look at what Mr. Ash he came the last 2 outings and he has guaranteed us that what is coming. He said, what is coming? He mentioned to us that what is coming is going to be is what we've never seen. We've never seen. Mm-hmm. And we are more closer than what we think. He mentioned it twice. Guys, we are there. And we are in that position that we will not only get, but how much are we going to give after we fill our tank? We will not only get, because it's unlimited, automated for us. You will not do anything except just go to your back office, go to your OES, look, fill your tank. But how much are you going to give to impact people's life? ONPASSIVE is the only company ONPASSIVE is the only company with that heart, that they are not going to abuse users. They're not going to like disrespect users. Not only that, the humanitarian part of it. The humanitarian part of it. How we are going to impact people's lives. ONPASSIVE is all over the world. It's a global company. That's why the CEO himself said that we are building a complex technology. A technology that has never been seen. Guys, just like he told us already that just sit and zoom out and see what is coming. If you think you zoom out and see what is coming, man, you will be celebrating every day. Don't bother about that time, because the time, is there, is coming. We have it already. But prepare yourself. When you prepare yourself to wait to see what is going to come, then you don't have anything to think about. But I want to say, our system that the CEOs mentioned to us, and the traffic, and that traffic, like he told us that data, AI plus data that connects to the internet will own the world. ONPASSIVE is coming with a different marketing AI traffic, like he put it to us. We don't know the mechanism behind it, but the way he keeps talking about it, we are fine. Which company CEO come out and mention that? Is my own junior brother called me and told me that he went and Googled marketing AI traffic, and it's about demand and supply. When you talk about demand and supply, which therefore means there is more demand than the supply. And our CEO is not only targeting 5+ billion people that access the internet every day or every second, he is targeting the 8 billion. Why shouldn't we say that we are fine? Why shouldn't we be patient? God is with us. Each time something good wants to happen, God will say that, look, you have to adjust it. You have to adjust this. And that is what he is doing. God is talking to him. So we should continue also to pray for him, put our hands together to make him to like. He came again and told us that he has taken control. And when you hear the CEO say that he has taken control, he was told, when you look at his face when he was mentioning it, he said he has never been more positive. Like today. Like now. So man, be positive. Be patient. It's there. The traffic and the people, we are fine. Thank you, Bob.
We are fine indeed, my brother. Thank you. What is that our branding phrase now? Stay focused and we are fine. That's from Bob and Oliver. Stay focused and we are fine. We are fine. And one thing that Ash Mufara has done successfully to each and every one of us, he has successfully ingrained inside our brains the importance of us giving after we receive from ONPASSIVE. I think if you ask Mr. Ash Mufara, what do we want? What does he want from us? He wants us to also go and uplift. And I know every single founder upon arrival into ONPASSIVE, our primary objective was to make money. Now, 100% of those who are engaged in ONPASSIVE, if you ask them, the first thing that they tell you what they want to do. So that is one of the success stories of Ash, what he has done, bringing this company to the world, but making it such that it comes to impact. And I always say this, that the ripple effect of the impact of ONPASSIVE is far beyond even Mr. Ash's imagination. But now let me move to this fine gentleman. I know him since I was a child. I've known him for a long time. He's a great friend, a big brother of ours. In fact, most of us, if you have been in ONPASSIVE for at least 4 or 5 years, you will know his name. If you are in ONPASSIVE and you are paying attention before June 22nd, 2022, when they took back away the leaderboard, this gentleman had been number 1. I don't know if you guys remember this. If you look at that name, Julius Abangma, he had been number 1. When he came in, he worked behind the scenes, built his team, and for the first time he's coming forward, we're going to see his face and hear his story. He's going to tell us, inspire us, tell us how he got in, his story, what he intends to do. I mean, we need to see the face behind that person who was number 1 in the leaderboard a while ago, and he's here in the United States with us. Mr. Julius Abangma, brother Julius, please, you're welcome. Please unmute yourself and speak to your folks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Most of you, all of you, probably with the exception of Ivy, I don't know the face. The rest of you guys, I am so honored to be talking to you live. It's really a privilege to be talking to you guys live, because I've been watching you guys. It's like I've been watching you guys on TV for the past 4 or 5 years. But today I get to talk to you guys in person. To me, that's really, really, really something. You know, Ash has surrounded himself with very great people, and you guys are part of that bunch. And it's so great to know that we got all these wonderful people. I know there is a lot of people who I don't see on the screen here today. Of course, we can't have everybody here, but it's just a great journey. I'm going to tell you guys my story. Mine started sometime around March 2020. I got a call from a young man called Charles Osong. I was driving home from work, and he calls me and he goes, "Hey, Julius, there's a business I want you to check out." My response was, "How much?" And he goes, $97. I said, "I'm in." And he goes, "Whoa, wait. You're gonna be required to make a payment sometime within the next couple of months in the amount of probably somewhere around $1,000. And I'm like, "Do you want it now?" Now, I had failed in 3 or 4 internet businesses, but this one, on this day, I don't have a clue why I was giving those responses. And the next day, I actually signed up. Now, when I signed up, I went into the back office and I was checking the stuff, and I saw this nice little thing called an ebook. I printed out the ebook, read the ebook 2, 3 times over, put it down, and I said, "I am going to start recruiting right now." Because somewhere in the ebook, it said, if you have persons you would like to join, and you don't have any, and they don't have any money to put up to join, and you have spare change, please get them in. That really inspired me. And you know, Bob, you were talking about the giving when it comes to ONPASSIVE, and that's really what I'm thinking about here, because I believe there's a spiritual side of this business.
That's true.
I truly believe from the first day, from my responses to Charles's phone call, I believe that there was something here. I had no way to weigh the circumstances, but it just occurred to me that, hey, there is something here, and it looks good. You know, well, I've listened to and I've been inspired by Mr. Ash Mufara. Ash has made me laugh. He has made me cry. He has made me listen. He said things that have moved me emotionally. We've seen a company that hasn't even started doing business, helping people who are in dire needs. I mean, all of these things went a long way to keep me in this business. And I still believe, and I do believe and respect and honor this journey we on. Look at the family I've gotten today, 1.4 million strong, added to my immediate family. That's just incredibly good. That's just incredibly good. And the first thing I did after downloading the ebook, I did the recruiting and try to help as many people as I could, those that could not afford to pay for the business. Right after that, I was saying to myself, with all this inspiration we're getting, sure, the money is going to come in. What are we going to be doing? What am I actually going to do to humanity's help? Well, There's a gentleman on my screen here called Mike, Engineer Mike. I've been talking to Engineer Mike, and he knows some of the projects I have in mind as far as the old country being Cameroon. And basically, the things I think, the areas where I think I can help would be, it's been mentioned before, healthcare, education, infrastructure, and all those other kinds of scholarships for education for kids that deserve it. For instance, if I can afford it, because like Bob said, that's the way out for most people in the world. The easier way out is through an education. Well, my journey is ONPASSIVE, I believe, is just starting.
Yeah.
When we roll out, then I'm gonna meet all the great guys like Mr. Marty DeGamo, Redfern, Mr. Johnson, and all those great other people, and of course Mr. Ash. But I'm privileged, honored, and exceptionally happy that you guys brought me in here today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother Julius. Thank you. It's a great honor and a privilege. And you know, I remember, full disclosure, you know, brother Madi, my late brother Charles is one of Julius's best friends. And truth be told, Oliver is here, myself. There were moments where we would stay on the phone, like on Friday, before the Friday night shows. We would, all four of us, would stay in our respective, everybody buy their drinks. I have my drink, he has his, Charles have his, and all of us. And we are like partying and drinking and talking. We are conversing on the phone up until like 2, 3 a.m. at night. Just talking about ONPASSIVE, talking about some of the things, talking about how incredible Mr. Ash is and stuff like that. It's just been great. And brother Julius, thank you for being there. You know your presence, even though you are not up front. We came in and we met you, and you're still there. So, you know, that gives us courage too, also to keep moving forward.
Yes, Bob, let me also say something about our brother Julius. You know, this is a brother that we've been, like Bob said, 4 of us, and he is so powerful, he's so inspired with ONPASSIVE that to the core, that even Mr. Ash Mufara, I don't think he believes in ONPASSIVE. His beliefs and what he wants to do, what he wants to do to the community, you know. And we were talking, like Bob said before, that the COVID period, every Friday, we make that the 4 of us, may his soul rest in peace. And he was his bosom friend.
Yeah.
You know, it was his bosom friend. You know, they would talk and they'll say, let's call these junior brothers, and they are the ONPASSIVE people, for them to educate us again more, Bob and myself.
Yep.
You know, so the two of them, including him, Julius here, brother Julius here, I want to say thank you, because also you wake us up. You say, Bob, call that Oliver. I'm calling him, he's not picking up his phone. Call him, you know, and he will connect, you know. And the day they came to my house with Bob, all in my house when I was in Baltimore. You know, you can tell from his face when we sat in my kitchen, you know, we were talking about ONPASSIVE. You see somebody that has that belief, until today that it has not dropped. Till today it has not dropped. Thank you very much, big bro, and you know, continue doing what you're doing. Ash has given us something that is our generation upon generation will enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Indeed. Thank you, bro. What you said is true. It's true, my brother. And it just makes me a little emotional now thinking of my brother, but I know he's up there. He's looking down. And Ash Mufara said one thing which I have in my heart, which gives me peace. He said that the world will know your name. I know they are gone. My brother and sister, they are gone. But the world will know their name. As soon as ONPASSIVE starts, the world is going to know that these people were here. Brother Julius made reference to Engineer Mike. So, Engineer Mike, you are a friend of the OTECH pros. I'm just going to let you follow our big brother. I see you are also emotional, but maybe I should switch. I go to Vincent and then come back to you. Let me let you catch our breath, Engineer Mike. My brother Vincent, OTECH Pro Vincent, just come on down and give us some words of wisdom, anything that you want us to carry with us as we go forward.
Okay,
Engineer
thank
Mike,
you.
take it easy, bro.
Thank
Just
you,
give some
Brother Bob. I'm speechless because of what I'm hearing today on passive. I always say on passive is part of our DNA because now we cannot do anything without on passive. So our DNA is part of on passive. So on passive is a great family. It's not only a business, but it's a family. Because without on passive, I wouldn't know all of you here. And then because of on passive, we have a great family across the world. Everywhere we go, we see people. Even when I go to supermarket recently, I was in the queue, and then someone was look at me and laughing. But I said, but I don't know this woman. Why she's looking at me and then laughing? And then when we get close, she said on passive. I said, oh, that's great. I know where you know me. I say, I know you. I listen to you, you're Tech Pro. I see where I said, no, I know you are right to do that. So you see, so even in supermarket, we're not expecting people, but we talk about on passive. And then she used the opportunity to ask me a question about on passive. I said on passive is doing great. And then the passive is going to change our life. It's going to impact our life positively. When I listen to Father Blaise was talking about education. On passive has all these tools, Academy. So Academy will help on Father Blaise to do his job efficiently and then modern way and then even digital way as well, because all the tools there will facilitate Father Blaise to do his job, what he want to do. So in terms of technologies, on passive will be there also for him to help students across the world, like Father Blaise is using. So, Father Blaise, this is a great tool also for you to use it in the very short term, because very soon I think you're going to use that, and then we're going to benefit the whole world. It's going to benefit all of us because we will not need to travel from one country or one continent to another to go and learn on passive. Because of on passive, we'll get these facilities and this opportunity. That's why I always say this is going to change, impact our life, positively impact our life. So it's on passive is not there for joke, like because I know Collins and then we are here to joke. No, it's not a joke. It's real. It's real. And then we live it. We live in it every single day. Even when you move in, is on passive. When you talk, everything is on passive. So this is a great company, and then a great personality. I will say Mr. Ash. I will say that it's coming from heaven, that God have sent it to us to help us to change our life, to change the humanity, change even the whole world. Because on passive, not only for us, because we are here, like my brothers, we said, we get the money, also will help other people. So we touch other people life, we touch other people in life, so they're going to also change their life. So on passive going to change people, even those who are not part of on passive, their life is going to change, because on passive is here to change people's lives, to change the humanity. So Mr. always we thank Mr. Ash for bringing us together, because on passive brought us together, not only for the business, but he brought us together. He brought all the continent together. When we have a webinar, we can see people from each side of the world. We are sitting in the same area and we are talking. Yesterday or 2 days ago, my brother John Botti, it was John Botti birthday, and I say, happy birthday, John. He said, oh, immediately reply back to me. How are you, brother Vincent? And then we'll start another conversation about on passive. So this is a great company for changing the world. So I'll not talk too much, but what I will say is that thanks, my brother Father Blaise and brother Julius for coming today for this great webinar, and also thanks to our Godfather Mati Degamo, because also this great man, he helped us a lot, and because of him today we can, because me sometimes when we go to meeting at webinar, I sit quietly, listen to people, and then but because of passive, even look at me today, I can talk without any fear in front of people. So thank you, Matthew, also for your input, my brother OTECH Pro. So it's a great family, and then help us a lot. It changed our life positively. So I'll leave it there. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, my brother Vincent. Thank you so much. Well said. I can't add anything else to that? Engineer Mike, are you composed now?
Yeah, Uncle Bob, I'm very composed. Thank you, Uncle Julius. My first gratitude one I want to talk here. I want to tell or thank my big brothers of the Tech Pro who were in the O winners together with Uncle Bob and Uncle Oliver. They were the people. That's my foundation. If I did not have that foundation in ONPASSIVE, then I will not understand one bit of, because I was in the verge of quitting ONPASSIVE. Okay, when I went to some webinars, I could not have the concept. So then I started asking questions people were not ready to answer until I met Dr. Benny, who brought me to O winners, and I learned along the journey. So when I tear now today, I'm tearing because you people gave me that opportunity to understand this business and to stay in the business. And I stayed. I took my own small understanding and I started impacting other people. Okay, created groups that I impacted, did product review. And while doing that, I was still falling back to Uncle Julius and Uncle Charlie as well. They will call me, I will answer them. If you look at my chats with Uncle Charlie, that's what I'm sharing now. He showed me the kind of lifestyle. He told me, hey, you know what? These are the shops that you have to shop for your house equipment. These are the shops that you have to shop for your drinks. Your life is changing. These are the shops that you need to go for your clothing. This is where you have to shop for your perfume. I still have all those websites on my phone. I chat with him. So when people said it, I went so emotional about that. I'm sorry, but you can't hold it, right? So coming to what has been happening these days, our CEO came out the other day, reassured us with our big brother here, Marty DeGamo. They were on 360. So he told us there are some things that he told us that AI is coming. The finest of AI is coming. He told us, I am here. I'm not going anywhere. I am here. He said, we can do all of this together. He's not doing it by himself. He said, all of us can combine and do this thing together. Then he says, nobody knows the magnitude, okay, of what we are bringing except us. So he is the pilot. He knows where he is going. And the only thing we need to do is like surrender ourselves and understand him and love what he is doing and support him in what he is doing. Because nobody will come and be telling, bring all the people he calls the good people. He will always come to a webinar and say, where are the good people? And he start listing them. This person, where's Bob? Where's Oliver? Where's Collins? Where's Vincent? He's not asking that because he knows what the energy level that everybody can bring to him. Number one thing that I remember, I used to go to O winners. Father Blaise will pray for us, will start the webinar, and when we are closing, Father Blaise will also pray for us for us to have a sound sleep. When Father Blaise prays, we don't have anything to talk. And again, we close the webinar and we go with that benediction for the day. It was so profound, right? Uncle Oliver will come. Uncle Bob will do the presentation. We'll get all the present. Uncle Oliver will just come and tell us we are fine and fire us up and all of that. It's not today that he start firing us up. So it's been recording till today, right? We are fine. He will give us some insights about security. And so when you get all of these kind of talents behind you in a business that are encouraging you, what else do you need? What else do you need? What assurance do you need? These are professionals working, right? They are bringing in the platform where they work to compare it with what we have. Can you imagine? Mr. Mufare calculated their years of experience another time. He says that's 80 years plus. Can you people remember? He said it.
Yeah, close to 100.
Yeah, cumulatively, it's 80 years plus. That's what he says. So when you are with those kind of people in the environment, encouragement, what else do you need to be assured with what we have in front of us? We came when there was nothing. I joined when there was still old founders, Go founders.
Go founders.
We went to O founders. We started seeing products. Then we went to OES and we're seeing everything now coming to tuition. So what do we need? Patience. So what are you ready? That's always my question. Are we ready to get this gift from our CEO, our ecosystem? And he says humanitarian help is, there's a way that he put it. He said humanitarian what is coming? There's a humanitarian solutions are coming, and AI is coming in all sectors. He started with healthcare, and he went to education. No, finance and education. There he said in every other sector. So let's just keep abreast, keep the fire going. These are the places that we need to be coming and hear how these people are burning fire. Go to Oron, Ominu, go to Heroes, go to Muddy Lives, and because some of this inspiration can come from other of our founders that they are spotlighting, right? Something can see click on your head, because like for the developmental projects and all of that, we get it clear with ourselves. We can speak it forever, right? So please, let's just stay focused. Let's stay into the game. And I want to thank all our brothers for making me who I am today, because it's because of you people I can be able to do what I'm doing today. Thank you very much.
Amen, Engineer Mike. Thank you. Okay, so now I don't know how to describe him. They call him our godfather, the biggest diamond on earth, who's looking for smaller diamonds. Brother Mari, God has gifted you with something. I don't think you know what God has gifted you with. The gift of strength, the gift of language. You are an orator, Brother Mari. I don't know if you know that. That's a gift that God has given you, and He's giving you that some resilience and some power of words. In ONPASSIVE 360 yesterday, you made a statement. It rang like a bell in my head. A class that I had taken, a work class, in 2003, I looked at the book. In our job, some psychologists came and they were training us how to work together and stuff like that, how to manage things. The guy, his name is Dr. Les Frankfurt. I cannot forget him because I wrote it down. He repeated his exact same words, but the word that the synonym is focus. Believe you me, when you said, let's keep the main thing. I don't know if you saw. I've repeated that and I put it in quotes. I've written so in several places and I put it in quotes and I put your name there next to it. You said, let's keep the main thing. So I just want to open the floor here now for you. Just expatiate on exactly what you mean, the direction of your thoughts when you made that statement.
Well, I don't know what my thoughts were then, but I know what they are now. This is why I do what I do. I love meeting new people.
Yes.
Julius is a very wise man, I could tell. And Blaise, good-hearted, wise man. I remember in the world, regular world, they have what they call lead magnets. So they have systems to pull in people, just as numbers, just pull in leads. ONPASSIVE set up different. It was a heart magnet.
Yeah.
And that's why some people couldn't see it. It's not your vision here. It's your vision here. As pulled in through God, in my opinion, this isn't a mistake. We could all close our eyes right now, talk for about 2 minutes, and I know you're a founder. Now that heart was there before you ever got here. But the reason 2 said yes and 7 said no is because of this. We're meant to be here in the beginning. And remember, this company built from 1 man to 1,400,000 accounts, word of mouth. We talk about targeted traffic. We're going to go to 10 million to 20 million just when you become successful. Automatically. They will grow without any buying traffic or whatever. But the main thing I wanted to say with people, and I see it here with these two new gentlemen, and by the way, your life will never be the same. You should have never showed up. Anyway, they should have warned you. But
Yes,
anyway,
I did.
yeah,
I
yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah. I already wrote names down. You're in trouble. So I think what I've done for myself personally is I walk, I think, and I act where I want to be tomorrow. Because today's gone. 1 second is gone. I'll never get that back. So try to walk and do, everybody here had said something about a year ago or so and so, I wouldn't come on the camera. Do something that's uncomfortable every day. One thing. Because in the history of mankind, the great people were the biggest givers, the biggest servants, and had the biggest impact. We know we have big hearts. I mean, that was chosen. It was filtered out by the company itself. The people that were drew in came into a company that it didn't make sense. There's no money, there was no products, and we came in 1 million strong. It didn't make sense. But the people that don't believe in God and all that, we don't make sense to them either. You're following something you can't see, you don't know where he's at, you have no evidence. I beg to differ. Everything I do is from God. How I work, how I walk, how I talk, people I meet. I mean, I don't have to be here very long to tell that Blaise and Julius are diamonds, without a doubt. And I knew Ivy 2 minutes after I heard her. And that is a plus for me. That's what I love that I learned that or was given that. When I go into a meeting, I'm going, wow, okay, hold on. What about him? What about her? What about, because the power of this company, like I've always said, is the people. I mean, I built teams of 20,000 people a couple times. The problem was the system was a number. It wasn't about relationships. To find a company that is built on relationship, you don't have to talk about the money. If you're talking about money, you miss the whole scope of it. You're going to make more money than you ever dreamed of. So why talk about it? I don't need patience. I need to pray for Mr. Mufara so he has the skills, the knowledge, and the strength to do what he needs to do. What am I doing? I'm doing what I love. I want to be here. If I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't be here. And all of you are the same way. Yes, of course, we all have wants and needs and things happen, but I want it to be right. I want it to be forever. And the only way you can change the lives of millions, you're going to have to go through some bad times. And obviously, Mr. Mufara is going through some really, really bad times. All he asks us to do is keep praying for him and pushing him forward, because we are the winds beneath his wings. We are his power on earth. That's what we're, and he loves more than anything to see people growing and doing what they do. And I know so many people are focused on things you can't change. Why? Life's too short. I got the same amount of hours a week as Elon Musk. 168, not 1 minute more, not 1 second more. So while you're in that time, lift up other people, inspire. And by the way, if you show you care and you give, your anxiety goes away. Focus on others and things you can do to move forward. And I don't know what anxiety is about ONPASSIVE. I don't have it. People are calling me saying, I don't understand why you don't care. I said, no, you're reading it wrong. I care abundantly. I care enough that I don't think about that. It's not even in my head. So when somebody comes to me, it's almost blindsided. Aren't you worried about what? No, I'm not. I'm not even thinking about that until you just said it. I don't think about that. I say go places, be with people that make you work. Surround yourself with people that are stronger, bigger. You know, I tell people, oh, I want to be a leader. I want to be this. I said, listen, the biggest leaders were the biggest givers. You want to be a leader or whatever you call it, which I can't stand LC. I never did like it. Shine the light on others, and the reflection's pretty darn bright. And if you do that with everyone, and they do it, that's what I want. I believed in Ash a long time ago. I'll fight for them. I'll do whatever. I'm almost like a watchdog. I hate myself. But anyway, he even tells me, no, don't take it personal. I tell him, you worry about what you do and I'll worry about what I do. I mean, that's just who I am. But I'm telling you, you should never have so much pride. And I'm telling everybody this, to not try to surround yourself with people that are smarter, wiser, or whatever, because you're not going to grow if you hang around or believe you're better than everyone else. How are you going to get smarter? You know, you put 50 fleas in a jar and you put the lid on the jar. They bang their head a couple times. You take the lid off, they never jump higher in that jar again for the rest of their life. Never. We don't have a lid. Jump. Go for it as high as you can, as far as you can. I don't understand. You stop focusing on, I can't do what he does. I can't do what she does. Yeah, but you don't know what you can do because you didn't try. Passive is the ground where all of us can grow into an oak tree. So why be a weed? It's just not necessary. All of you have a path, a lane to do whatever you want to do. I'm telling you, don't focus on money you don't need to. We're going to be $1 trillion company, in my opinion. I believe this will be the biggest company in the world. And Ash is going to share the wealth because he doesn't care about money. He's nothing like any other CEO, trust me. He's not going to make sense to the world. Thank God. None of us make sense to the world, but that's okay. There's a lot of people out there that need you to share to them this business. And the only way you can do that is be who you need to be. Maybe not who you are today. So grow so you can be that person to share. You can't share if you don't believe. You can't brag about the business that's going to change your life or build people above yourself until you know you're good enough. Passive is the fertile ground for you to grow and be the best of who you are. It doesn't make you. It lets you be you. Anyway, it's not even Sunday. Anyway, thank you. I'm done now.
I know, brother Buddy. That's why I told you your gift is special, man. Thank you so much, brother. Just your presence alone is sufficient for all of us. My brother Collins, how are we doing?
He's working.
Hello, yes. No, I've been listening to everyone. Yeah, Bob. I just want to thank everyone. You know, Maddie, you blow my mind. Ivy Mix, you know, I was thinking about you. You know, you always appreciate you. Father Blaise, you're amazing. And my brother Julius, you know, the first time I saw your information, it was when you were like, you know, we had the leaders board. Who is this Julius? Who is this Julius? And you were just there.
Number one.
And I know
at some point
you've been doing a lot of things behind the scene. A lot of people don't know. And in Jamaica, you know, we love you. You know, my brother OTECH Pro, we are just great. You know, I cannot talk about Madi Digamo. We spoke every day. I bug him every day. He said, Collins, what is it? I said, I would not say, Madi, please, can I have a minute with you? And it's just so great to have a family like this. Yeah. What I want to say today, you know, it's about living the dream of ONPASSIVE. You know, it's about comfortability. You know, you cannot succeed if you want to live in your comfort zone. Ash came out of his comfort zone to build this company. He's already comfortable. But he said, I need to go out of my comfort zone. And there are times that we as founders never wanted to come off our comfort zone. If your employee tell you today you are fired, you start to shake. I ask myself, Did you come from Africa or the country? Were you born with that company? You came and you met it. You die and you leave it, and people will still continue to work for that company. We live from paycheck to paycheck. There are times that you need to create something for yourself. That's when you become a man or a woman. When you can start to live that dream of uncomfortability. You must be uncomfortable to be comfortable. Yeah. So this is the things that we are saying. And there are things that when I redefine ONPASSIVE, I said I want to redefine ONPASSIVE. We all define ONPASSIVE in our own way. What is ONPASSIVE to me? It's about belief. It's about hope. It's about trust. It's about patience. It's about love. Without these things, forget it. You know, Rice reference says something, you cannot be on the fence and you want to succeed. You are either in or out. Even in Bible, they said you must believe or unbelieve. God doesn't choose half. There's no half somebody. You must be a full person. You believe in it or you are out of it. You cannot go to an exam with the intention that you will fail. If you go in the intention that you will fail, then you will fail. But if you believe in something, even if that thing will not even work, 100% because of your belief, you will succeed. Life is about succeeding. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, but it's about the time you get up, you dust yourself, and you said, I will continue this journey until I succeed. You know, sometimes ONPASSIVE is not about the click of a button. Today, we saw something, I said it to Maddie. What happened to the whole world? The biggest IT crash.
Yeah.
The biggest IT crash. It has never happened before. You know, everything, health service shut down, banking shut down. You
Airlines.
know, airlines shut down. What happened? Microsoft. And I read it. I said, let me dig down. Listen. Honestly, I wrote Oliver. I said it to Mari Digamo. It was IT security. They said the security service, they didn't check it to see how secure it was. People said they hacked. It wasn't a hacking thing. It was about security. They contact the company and the system shut down. People were crying. When Mr. Ashbofara is building this company, people say it's taking too long. It's because they are doing their due diligence. As Oliver will say, Bob is saying, to make sure every single component meets everything, coding-wise, database-wise, security-wise, everything. Because you know, building an application is not one thing. Don't build the code and throw it out there. No, that's not it. It's about making sure all of these things are working the same. Everybody needs to check their environment to make sure we are happy with this. So when Ash is doing everything methodically and making sure everything is right, we always complain. But what has happened today with Microsoft? It was Microsoft. They said it. It was Microsoft component. Shut down the whole world. A single second. And thank God that it was a simple issue. What it was a big issue. Because a lot of people are not in IT. What it was, this problem was a bigger issue. It means all of this system would have been done manually. The whole system will shut down for a year because they have to go and resolve that issue, and it will take time. It's not a click, it's not the click of a button. We are all human beings. We are liable to make mistakes. We are not God. People don't know that we are human beings. People think like Mr. Ashbofara is a God, is a semi-God that can just click a button and everything will work. No, he's just human like us. He's building something that's never been done before. Microsoft is building packages, you know, and now they want to dominate the market. I always touched by, because these are the people who try to dominate the world. Microsoft package. What are they doing now? Azure package. People don't know. I know Team Foundation server, I use it. When I went to Google it and said, let me research why they are talking about Microsoft DevOps package, I discovered that it was Microsoft. It was Team Foundation. Now they are moving to Microsoft Azure because they want to get everything in one place. Mr. Ashbofara is ahead of the game.
Yep.
They failed in certain things, and we are up there. But this thing takes a lot of time. People don't know. We don't know if it will happen today, happen tomorrow, nobody have put web application together. Ms. Ashley putting web applications together with a single sign-on. And things can go wrong, things can go positively. But thank God that the CEO is still there telling us that we can do it. It's about do or die. And some people still feel like, oh my God, it's taking too long. But what I want to tell you is about believing. We are not in Microsoft, but we are using the application every day, flying. Look at people crying. They couldn't book their flight. They are not working in Microsoft, but they couldn't book their flight. Shut down, system, internal server error. The system, that's what it says. It means the API is not connecting to anything, because internal server error means API is not talking to anything. But what is happening? We are not there. And we are still complaining because this is an IT, the biggest IT, not only in America, it happens in UK, it happens in Germany, it happens in Netherlands, airport, Canada, everywhere. Shut down. People started doing things manually. We went back to the old days. The old days where there was no IT, people were crying. How can I say how long? Because IT have made our life easy. Let us see what Mr. Ashford is doing. Make our life easy. We need that patience. That's why I come back with patience. Patience is the key. If we want to be successful as founders and affiliate 100% in this ONPASSIVE business we are in, is patience, so that we can tell our generation, we were there, the journey. We were there when things were going down, like our brother Julius said, you know, Bob have said it. We were there when in the happy times and in the times when Mr. Ash will come out, and we can identify that this man is stressful. You understand? We were there. We saw everything from scratch the day we joined. And today people are celebrating the success. They didn't see the pain. We are not there in the system where they were building it, because he carried all the pain. You know, the stress that we say, oh, we want it and things happen. And we thank God that we have a CEO that will come out blunt and tell us, we introduced this and it didn't go the way we want. We have to undo it and redo it again. How many CEO will do this? How many CEO? Mark Zuckerberg will never tell you that. Whether you care, they don't care about you, the users. They care about their pocket. The Ash will come and tell the world, not only us, because when he is talking online, he's not talking only to the founders and affiliate. He's speaking to the world. We did this, it didn't work out. And behold, let us keep this record and every record that Mr. Ashford have done, because one day we will share it to our generation. When this man used to come and tell the truth, that I did this, it didn't work out, and this happened, we moved, so that you have the clear evidence that what you are enjoying today wasn't easy. It took time, 6 years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even whatever it takes. This man told us the truth. And this is the record that will show our generation that we were there. Even this webinar today, we are talking, the life, we need to share to our generation, that we speak about something that wasn't there, and now you are enjoying the fruit of those who were there before. So I will leave it there, and I'll leave it to my brother Bob. Take it over from me.
Wow, what a nice one. Thank you. Yeah, that was his case, and I saw that outage in Microsoft yesterday. That was really crazy. So we're going to do our usual one round. I just give everybody a minute, one second to just say whatever is in your mind. That's the way we close the show. Whatever is in your mind, it could be a word, a sentence, or a phrase. So I'm going to start from the bottom, Sister Ivy Mix. I'm going to start with you, and then I'll go around. So I'm going to open it to you. You can just give us a sentence, a word, a phrase, anything that you want us to take with as we close.
Yeah, what I would like to leave with everybody, and even with me, is greatness is coming. This thing is not going to fail. I mean, just be expecting, just be happy, be joyful that your life is already made, your life is finished. Somebody has done it for you, and you don't have to think anymore. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, sis. Brother Vincent, something to take home, a word, sentence, or a phrase.
Oh yeah, so I would like to say thanks to our sister Avi Father Blaise and Brother Julius for joining us today. Thank you. It was a great journey. And final words, always pray for wisdom for our CEO, Mr. Ashmi Farah, because wisdom is greater than intelligence. Thank you.
And to you, Father Blaise, our one and only Father, a word, sentence, or a phrase for us to take with us as we go. We can't hear you. No, we cannot hear you, Father. We can't hear you. Okay, let's go to Brother Oliver. Oliver, a word, sentence, or phrase.
Oh yeah, just want to say, good things don't come that easy. You know, to make it in life, you must go through challenges, and those challenges will make you to be focused, and things are going to be fine. So please, we should accept all these challenges, and we'll keep praying to our CEO that God should give him that wisdom, the courage, as he has always been. That's all.
Thank you, brother. Engineer Mike, sentence, comment.
Yeah, Uncle Bob. Thank you, everybody. I mean, Uncle Julius, our sister Ivy Mix, and Father Blaise. I want us to look on this statement that our CEO made the other day. He said, we are more closer than we think. One. And he said the second one was that everything will be fixed. Assurance. So now my question to us is, are we ready to receive this?
Are we ready to receive this? Amen. You have been very consistent with that statement. One of these days, I'm going to ask you to tell us what you mean by that. But I will go to Brother Madi. Brother Madi, one sentence, a phrase, or a comment that you want us to take with as we go.
Thank you for you two gentlemen coming on. That means a lot. And I want to say to everyone out there that hasn't come out. Find somebody. It's good for you. And by the way, it's good for other people that are here. For me, this makes my day. I love meeting new people, especially people of the quality of these two gentlemen. Ivy Nix, I don't have to say anything because I think she follows me everywhere. So, and we all know Ivy anyway. No, but really, this is, you're going to be glad you did, because what we have at the end of life is memory.
Yes.
And you came out and you did other people good today. And that's powerful. You did other people good. And Ash would love to know that there's a couple more gentlemen like yourselves. He knows Ivy. Seriously, it's a big deal. Thank you very much for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Madi. Thank you. Brother Julius, the word, sentence, or a phrase for us to take with us as we go.
Okay, I have heard a couple of people mention the word focus. A synonym to that would be attention.
Mm-hmm.
Attention energizes. If you have an intention and you place your attention on that intention, it energizes, it actualizes, it becomes real in your life. That's the God-given power in us. Anything we place our attention on would work in our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Wow. A real man of wisdom. Collins, a word, sentence, or a phrase before we wrap it up.
Yeah, I just want to thank my brother, Julius and Father Blaise, who are here today to grace this show. Honestly, we love you. People I've known, I've seen them behind the scene, and they're doing a great job, which is really good. As Sister Ivy makes, we cannot thank you. We already know you. But what I wanted to say is, whilst we are waiting, those who have multiple accounts, are you still checking your alternate email? don't say never, because the time will come when you will say, oh my God, I forget my email, I cannot do it. Please, can you do this? And the company will say, no, we are done with that. Whilst we are waiting, please, multiple emails account, go and make sure you log in to your alternate email to make sure everything is working accordingly. Because when the system will move, Ash will not even turn back and look at anyone. Please, I'm begging you. This is the last phrase I will say. I'm begging you. That's our duty. Because you cannot run a business if you are not ready. Like our brother Mike said, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I brought this up. Make sure you are ready. Don't come and you said, oh, there is money in my account, I want to transfer it, and they're asking they send one-time password to identify if you are the real owner of that money, and you cannot withdraw it because your alternate email is dead. Google, all of these providers, 1 year is enough. They will delete your information from their database because it's a waste of space. You're not paying them, it's free. They will delete it. They don't really care. Make sure you keep it active, because activation of that email is essential for ONPASSIVE until the day Ash will say we are done with them, we are moving over. But for now, make sure you keep it. Bob, I'll leave it over to you. That's my last word.
Good advice.
Thank you very much.
Good advice in correlation with Engineer Mike's question. So thank you so much. I want to thank my brother Julius for joining us today at the OTECH Pro Roundtable. Good to see you, bro. Father Blaise, all the way from the UK. Thank you, my brother, for coming. And of course, our sister Ivy Mix. Your presence is always refreshing everywhere you go. Keep following Mali, please. Keep following Mali. I'll end by saying this. Ash told us himself on Wednesday in ONPASSIVE 360 that he has everything in his head. Okay, he has it. He has the concept. Everything is in his head to translate. So I want to say everything is imaginary until it is brought into reality. It is always going to be imaginary until it is brought into reality. So let's just stay focused, because when you are focused, we are going to be fine. With that, until we see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you.